As the sum of each generation before it, the next generation Corvette stands alone as the new standard of precision and performance, of engineering and technology, of everything that makes an icon, and a Corvette a Corvette.
One of our goals when we style a Corvette is a pure, beautiful, sculptural exterior surface. It also wants to have minimal aerodynamic drag. To do that, one of the things we did was to hide the hood, hatch, and door releases. They're all behind other features on the car, giving you that pure sculptural look of this design.
You think of a car like the mid-engine Corvette and performance cars in general, the expectation for what that car is set so high by the exterior. And as the interior design team, you really want to deliver on that promise.
We wanted to take the interior kind of the next step beyond what we've done before.
This time now you're literally sitting in that cockpit. The controls are wrapping around you in all directions.
So I think this car takes that to the next level. It really surrounds you.
Once you reset the engine to the middle of the car, that changes everything from an interior perspective.
From a front engine, you have a sense that you're behind the front wheels as you turn. And with a mid-engine, you're right close, almost on top of the wheels, and you're more leading the way as you proceed forward in the mid-engine vehicle.
It enables you, if you work really hard, to get exceptional forward visibility. You know, something where you have unlimited view.
It really allowed us to push the hood low, push the windshield touchdown extremely low, and that really set up an interior position that had these great open sight lines compared to where you normally have an engine out in front of you. So we wanted to make sure that wheel wasn't obscuring it in any way.
Now we have flats on the bottom and on the top, creating a roughly rectangular opening that gives you a perfect view of the widescreen reconfigurable display that we have behind there. One thing we're really proud of is our electronic transmission range select, what you normally think of as the lever that goes from park, reverse, neutral, drive.
We kept going back to, if it was something that you had to stop and think about and look down, it was a failure.
The challenge with electronic controls is how do you make them feel mechanical? How do you make them feel real? So we came up with a really unique geometry that can be felt like it's Braille. It's extremely intuitive. And now you have a very modern, sleek center console that actually frees up more space for the things you're carrying with you.
These little details are what make it feel special. You know, you want to have the customer open the door and really have something that maybe they weren't expecting. And then you realize this thing can only be a Corvette, but it feels like no Corvette you've ever been in before.
A vehicle like the Corvette has very demanding track requirements. So we need a world-class lubrication system. A conventional vehicle has a passive system where oil that's distributed through the engine passively drains back from the various places of the engine and is ultimately collected in the oil pan. In a dry sump system, the oil is actively harvested by scavenge pumps and forcibly pumped from the engine out to an external reservoir. At high engine speeds, every time an engine rotates, the gas wind velocities in the crankcase will actually exceed 100 miles per hour. That tornado of wind causes the oil to froth.
When you have a dry sump system, it also gives you confidence that you can take the inertial loads that you encounter on a track. You know, the oil sloshing around in turns or overheaves, and really make sure that you can maintain oil pressure at the critical lubrication points in the engine while you're really working it hard and really working it hot. The reason we made it standard in this generation car is it allowed us to lower the engine and transmission as low as possible, and this really lowers the center of gravity of the car, which helps in handling.
That lower position enables us to mount directly to the new DCT transaxle to have direct alignment for us to take the energy from the engine and transmit it directly through the transmission into the rear axle. Corvette never disappoints. All your worries go away with one strike of the accelerator pedal.
Every Corvette comes with 2 key fobs, and they do everything you'd expect them to do, plus a little bit more. You can open the doors and the front and rear cargo compartments remotely, or if you have the key fob on you, you can unlock the doors, hood, hatch, or trunk manually via the hidden releases on the car. With memory installed on your Corvette, the carbon flash logo and the chrome logo key fobs can be linked to separate drivers. So when you unlock the vehicle, the seat, mirrors, and steering wheel positions will automatically adjust to your preferences.